Cheers, Kel. Thank you. Cheers, darling. Thank you. See you later. Right, bye.
Remontada. What a comeback. Brilliant win.
Come back, what? You were up, you were never behind.
I know.
You were never
We
behind,
still
bro.
won the game first, yeah. We won the game. That was a remontada win.
Okay.
Listen,
Remontada.
we came back and we won the game, number one. Number two, listen, I'm angry. If you want my honest opinion, or if you want my fake opinion, my honest opinion is...
Hang on. Are you admitting you give fake opinions on the internet?
Listen,
like you want my fake opinion.
No, because I could
Yeah, what are you doing? Bro?
I called Dokudinho, Ronaldinho, and this and that, this kind of stuff, but I think we have to be honest, yeah. Listen, there's backing of your players, but you have to be honest. Like Leeds United, this is a team that's lost to Burnley 2-0, Nottingham Forest 3-1. They've come back from the championship. They've come to our home at Etihad. And I said it's a simple win. But what concerns me is the Newcastle loss and the Leverkusen's loss. Who people said, oh, we made changes, whatever it is. But today's game proves the question what you said, Terry. The quality is not there. I said to people a lot about our transfer window was 4 or 5 out of 10. I don't rate that transfer window. Because why? Because I've seen what Arsenal have built. I've seen a backline that is quite structured. Terry, whenever we go back, this is the first time we've gone back from behind and we've won a game this season. Every game we do go back behind, we never come back. Never come back. You can see even when Leeds were 2-2, they were attacking us because they smell blood. How can Leeds United come to Etihad Stadium and we were 2-2 and they were pinning us? And either tells me, is it Pep tactically is getting it wrong? Or is it the players? It has to be one or the other.
It's both.
Is it Pep as a manager or the Pep as a tactically adapting?
Well, it's just clearly both, in my opinion. Some of his tactics aren't right because he doesn't have the players to deliver. So he has to make some adjustments. And you went for a period the way you played away at Arsenal, the way you played against Man United.
Yes.
You weren't all out. You weren't full Pep ball. There was an adaptation to the way you were playing. It's an element. It's nearly always both. It's rarely just one thing in football. And this is the thing, you guys, and this is, a conversation that hasn't happened a lot. Between the January and summer transfer window, you spent more money than Liverpool. No one talks about it for some weird reason. And as you've said, your squad hasn't. Now, you're a team you're better than most teams in the league. You're going to finish in the top 4. But when you're spending that amount of money with the greatest manager of your generation, with a team that's won multiple league titles, your aim, if you're not winning the league or at least challenging for it, you've failed.
Fact. I agree on one point, but the other point I have always believed, I don't think this is the same group of players that we have. The quality we have in our players are not good enough. The midfield, for example, I'll give you an example. Matthias Nunes, if I played Messi, an attacker, or whatever, any other player as a right back, it's shocking. Matthias Nunes is a right back for Man City. Man City went this summer in deciding they don't need to sign a right back. I'm playing Matthias Nunes as a right back. He cost us against Brighton. He was shocking against Monaco. He was shocking against Tottenham. And now he's been shocking. That's 4 games. Man City, if you had a shocker for 2 games, you'd be criticized. But because he's played well in the last 2 or 3 games, no one talks about it. So you look at the right back as an issue. The way that he made 3 mistakes. Is that Pep Guardiola's fault? He gave the ball away to Foden. He then played the guy on side. And then he tapped it to Calvert-Lewin. That tells you that this mistake that he's making is costing Man City. And he made an awful mistake. And he's done it before. I've seen him kick. You've seen him kick Amad Diallo. Do you remember he kicked Amad Diallo? Or he pushed him? The penalty box. Did you see him at Sporting Lisbon? Away last season when Ruben Amro was Sporting Lisbon, man. He pushed it down the box.
So I agree. I agree. Recruitment, I don't know why you haven't bought a new right back. Why ain't Rico playing? And thirdly, your manager keeps picking him. So this is where, if a player isn't good enough, so Ruben Amorim gets this. It's, but he's still got Maguire's and Luke Shaw's there. You ain't got to fucking pick him every week. You've got one of the best academies in the world. Look what Nico Riley's doing. play an academy. You must have an academy right back that you can give a go to. Surely.
Yeah, but the problem is when you bring too many players a young academy, the expectation and the pressure becomes too much. For example, we've got Nico Riley as a left back. If Rico Lewis came through our academy, he's struggling. So if you go, we tried Simpson Passy, and he tried as a centre back, he struggled. And the question is, Pep will not give you that opportunity now because we're under a lot of pressure. So to me, I'm looking, you need experience. But Vardy making that mistake of that penalty. I don't know whether that was a penalty. I don't know. He went down because he didn't block the guy, but he got the ball afterwards. But it doesn't matter. Still, we're making individual mistakes from the back. We're conceding silly goals. And the back line, I'm not trusting that back line. The midfield, Reinders, for example. The pivot of midfield, that duo, we're losing duels. We're not winning any duels in midfield. We're struggling to win any duels. Nico Gonzalez and Reinders are struggling to form that partnership in midfield. We're getting bypassed in midfield. Why is that? Why is that? Bernardo playing with Reinders, weak midfield. Very weak midfield. We're not bossing. Man City used to play from the midfield. Man City used to boss teams. Man City can be 2-0 up and they'll keep the ball. They'll frustrate you. This City team went 2-2. When they scored, City struggled to keep the ball at home.
I want to ask about a player. I'm going to go to Mo first on this one. What have you made? Because I thought his opening game for City against Wolves was fantastic, and I thought, what a signing. What do you make of Reinders' transition to the Premier League so far?
It's as expected, as I told everyone before. I don't like to say that I told you so. There is no player in the history of Manchester City under Pep Guardiola that came to the Premier League and was right away being embedded in the midfield, and actually it worked. Even Rodri struggled in the first season. Everyone under Pep Guardiola, every player he signed in the midfield struggled. Bernardo Silva struggled in the beginning until he got into the midfield. Everyone. Like the likes of Rodri did it. Like there is nobody that actually was right away embedded in the team. And Reinders, he's a good player. He has the talent, he has everything. But it's very hard. It's one of the most complex midfields that you see. I don't think he's a flop yet. I think he had some good moments. But I think the people that were talking about this guy being the signing of the season, he's not now. He's just a good player at City. He's not fantastic. He's not awful. It's just very hard to play It's very hard to play under Pep Guardiola in the middle. I need someone to tell me there is a midfielder that came in and played right away good under Pep Guardiola. Nobody. There's no one. And they signed multiple. Nico Gonzalez struggled in the beginning. Everyone did. There is nobody that can. This Pep team is hard to get in, and it's hard to actually hard to play good. The Shirky is in and out to the team, right wing, midfield, in and out. So it's hard.
More physically. Ryan is struggling in the Premier League. Physicality, that's a word.
No, he's not. He's actually fast. No, he's actually faster than everyone. He's actually faster than everyone. He's very strong.
But it's not physical. He's getting pushed off the ball.
No, he's not today. He was like really getting to the 18. He wasn't that.
Look at his duels. He loses the
He's not a duels guy. He's not.
He's losing battles in midfield. We had Maza and Alex Garcia in midfield.
He's not a duel.
Midfield.
He's more of an attacking. He's more of a box-to-box and attacking guy. He's not a dual guy. And by the way, there is a lot of people at City that you don't need to be the dual guy. There's only one guy.
But Gundogan used to win tackles. A midfielder. Gundogan used to win tackles. Gundogan
not as much. No.
But
on the ball, yes. On the ball, yes.
But he will win the ball. He'll get the break play. He doesn't break play. That's the problem. A lot of And Bernardo is another guy. Bernardo Silva. Pep's refusing to take off Bernardo Silva when he matters most. And to play Bernardo in midfield with Reinders who's attacking, he leaves only Nico G by himself exposed. Every time a team has an attack, they know how to play Man City. Listen, sit back, hit them on the counter. And the other one that I have to say today, I had a shocker today, which I'm surprised. Doku struggled today. He struggled against Bayer Leverkusen. And today he struggled. Haaland hasn't scored a goal in the last 3-4 games. Confidence is going down. So getting that win was essential. But to me, I'm finding it concerning because I'm looking at this team, I'm thinking, next game, Fulham away. Fulham away. Like Pep Guardiola, he's the problem? But I believe the quality of the players are not good enough. And Pep has to make that decision of, I'm sorry to say that, Terry. I know you keep talking about the spending. The spending that they spend money, I don't consider that spending because those are young players that they signed. Kusanov and the guy who's gone on loan, Echeverri went on loan. All these guys, they've sent them on loan. So they're future signings. But players for now, January, they have to sign.
Hang on, but most of that money you spent in January last year and in the summer. Let's just go back. Let's actually look at this, right? So the vast majority of the money you spent in January, Mamouche is for the here and now, Nico Gonzalez for the here and now, Kustanov, young, but in the first team. Weiss, yes, he's gone out on loan as an example.
Yeah.
This summer just gone. Miranda's is for now. Nori's for now. Cherki's for now. Donnarumma is for now. Yeah, £15 million on Napan. That's for the future.
He's in Middlesbrough.
Yeah, but that's it. But that's 50. If you take him and the other guy away, that's about 30 to 40 million of the 400 plus million spent is for the future. The vast majority has been that, but I don't think it's just this season. I think you actually go over the last 4 or 5 years. The last 4 or 5 years, the majority of your signings haven't been good enough, and that is a problem. And then obviously, if they don't fit Pep's style, it just goes to show as well. The one thing it exposes is this idea that the best coaches can just coach anyone to play the way they want. They can't. Everyone needs good recruitment. It's so key.
The right players. You have to recruit quality players. You have to,
of course. I agree.
And the issue is, I was gonna say that part is the fact that Man City, I know the recruitment has taken a beating because we went from Declan Rice to Bellingham to Matthias Nunes. That was bad. Gundogan left, we got Kovacic. He's been injury prone. He's done. We're hearing Ake's done. His injury is affecting him. You can see how Ake played against Bayern. Man City have a lot of players who Nunes not playing as a right back. Ake is not good enough. Stones is a lot of issues with injury. Rodri is not who's the main guy. We don't know when he's coming back.
I hear that. Can I ask you one final question? Do you look at it now? Do you think Arsenal are better than you now? Do you think that overall?
100%, 1000%. Because one thing Capello said, I've said it before. Pep, I think, and I blame people like you and the media and people like you who say the BS about, Fergie did it with Tom Cleverley and all that stuff. Pep won with great players. He's trying to win with these shitty players that you guys pretend that Fergie did, and Fergie did. So he's trying to think.
Hang on. You just said we pretend that Fergie won with crap players. Yeah. But then you ended it by saying Fergie did win with crap players.
He didn't win with crap players. He had good players. He had only one or two players. The rest, Rio and Vidic were there, and Evra were there. All these guys were there. Yeah. Fergie knew. He wrote in his book.
I've never said Fergie won Premier League with shit squads.
But a lot of the fan base do. They say Pep only spends money. Fergie rebuilds squad, and he's won it with the likes of Tom Cleverley. Stop this BS about Tom Cleverley. He was one of the players. Fergie won with great players. So the problem Pep has to stop is what Capello said. Stop that thinking and go to the transfer window and get proven players. Go to Mo's team and get Bastoni, left back. Mo's willing to sell him for 40 million. His contract is running out in 2 years' time. Put him as a left back for us. Look at Arsenal. They got Calafiori, starter. How many City players are starter for international team? Ask yourself this, Terry. How many Arsenal players start for the international team? Arsenal have nearly all of them. Starter, including the bench. Man City don't.
And yours, all of them start. Donnarumma, Diaz starts for Portugal. Guardiola starts. Nico Riley is literally the left back starter for England.
No, but he's not a guaranteed starter. His theory, he could be a starter.
Nico Riley is arguably the best English left back.
Okay, Nunes
today. I think he's playing good this season. He made a mistake.
He's playing good. Portugal.
Do you know why he made a mistake today, or you don't know why? It's Pep Guardiola's problem. It's Pep Guardiola teaching his players not to clear the ball. So they make the decision based on that. You know that, Hamza. You know that Pep Guardiola likes to keep the ball. And Matthias Nunes, any other team in the league would have booted the ball to a throw-in. Matthias Nunes was still trying to play from the back. He was trying to take a touch and start an attack. That's Pep Guardiola's system in a nutshell. Don't clear the ball unless you have to. Matthias Nunes was trying to pass the ball around, and he got caught. It's simple. It has nothing to do with his ability. Anyway.
No, I hear that. A super chat here that says City keep signing informed players who dip once they arrive. Short-term errors are on players, but long-term issues point to the manager and the style. Well, it's interesting because City haven't been sort of sitting mid-table or anything like that for large periods. But any other team that isn't at the peak of its powers, depending upon its wage bill and the money it's spent, it's always the system and the manager that's blamed. I wonder if Pep will get the same treatment. Fergie is the GOAT. This is the sort of game he used to start with Kagawa, Chicharito, and Evans. This is the one thing that I will agree with, is that Fergie, yes, he had midfields of Scholes and Carrick and whatever else towards the end. But what he was able to do at home to a relegation team is play Cleverley and Anderson, and we were still in the game. That's no one with a brain makes the argument that we won the league with Cleverley and Anderson starting every single Premier League game. The point that's being made, and I actually did it on a video earlier on today where Addy on Talk Sport was saying that was defending Van Dijk, saying that there's too much chopping and changing at the back. And I went to the 08-09 season, random, and just picked like a sequence of 5 games on the bounce. And our backline changed in every game but barring one. And midfield changed in every game barring 2. And sometimes it was a Fletcher Giggs midfield, and then he would have a harder game, it'd be Scholes and Carrick. So that, and by the way, Fletcher and like Ryan Giggs at like in his late 30s in midfield, I look at that and go, it was a very good midfield, but a lot of the reason it was good is because of the way Fergie set the team up. Like most people wouldn't have gone, that's what should be a Premier League starting midfield. Nobody thought that at the time.